step into the world of the Greek gods. Get ready to uncover the epic tales of the 12 Olympian gods and more. From Zeus's thunderous power to Poseidon's oceanic might, Hades's shadowy underworld to Ares's fiery battles, we'll dive deep into their most fascinating stories. Discover the secrets of Hermes' cunning, Prometheus' daring rebellion, Cronos' terrifying reign, and Eros' intoxicating power of love. These are the myths that shaped legends, and we're revealing them all. Join us for a journey of power, passion, and mystery. Don't miss the stories that have stood the test of time. Zeus, the most powerful and influential figure in Greek mythology, is the king of the gods who rules from the summit of Mount Olympus. Known as the god of the sky, thunder, and justice, Zeus represents absolute authority both among the gods and humans. The son of Cronos and Rhea, Zeus became the creator of a new order after the fall of the Titans. Zeus's birth and rise are among the most dramatic stories in Greek mythology. His father, Cronos, fearing that one of his children would eventually overthrow him, swallowed each one as they were born. However, Rhea saved Zeus by hiding him on the island of Crete, and tricked Cronos by giving him a stone wrapped in swaddling clothes instead. When Zeus grew up, he fought against the Titans, overthrew his father, and shared the rule of the cosmos with his brothers, Hades and Poseidon. Zeus is known for maintaining justice, but he is also feared for his wrath. When angered, he uses his thunderbolts to punish his enemies. Zeus's personal life is quite complex. Despite being married to Hera, he had many relationships with both goddesses and mortals. From these relationships, numerous mythological figures and heroes were born. For example, Athena, Heracles, and Perseus are among the important characters who are descendants of Zeus. Zeus's symbols include the thunderbolt, the eagle, and the oak tree. Sitting on his throne at the peak of Olympus, he presides over the council of the gods and maintains the balance of the universe. Poseidon, one of the most powerful gods in Greek mythology, is the god of the seas, oceans, earthquakes, and horses. Along with Zeus and Hades, he shares dominion over one of the 3 great realms of the world. Zeus rules the sky, Hades governs the underworld, and Poseidon controls the seas. Poseidon's power comes from the vast depths of the seas and the endless expanse of the oceans. His trident, a 3-pronged spear, is his symbol, and with it, he can control the waters, stir up storms, and even cause earthquakes. These immense abilities make him both a revered and feared figure among both sea creatures and humans. In mythology, Poseidon is known for his passionate and sometimes wrathful nature. His anger can turn the seas into violent storms, cause ships to sink, and bring devastation to coastal areas. However, in his calmer moments, he protects the seas, keeps sailors safe, and is also seen as a generous god who bestows the riches of the ocean. Poseidon's personal life is equally complex. He had relationships with many goddesses and mortals. His tragic story with Medusa and his creation of great structures on Mount Athos are just a few examples of the many tales that feature him. Each story reflects his powerful, yet sometimes destructive nature. Most powerful gods in Greek mythology. Hades is the ruler of the underworld and the god of death. Along with Zeus and Poseidon, he is one of the 3 gods who share dominion over the world. Hades' kingdom is the underworld, a dark and gloomy place where the souls of the dead reside. There are different regions within, such as Tartarus and Elysium, where the souls either suffer punishment or enjoy peace. Hades has absolute control over the souls, taking them from the world of the living and guiding them to the afterlife. Though often portrayed as a fearsome and grim figure, Hades is actually a just and honest god. He does not kill people, but takes their souls to the underworld after death. His personal life is also notable, particularly his marriage to Persephone. Persephone's abduction to the underworld solidified Hades' power and influence in his dark realm. Hades' symbols include his golden scepter, Cerberus, the three-headed dog, and gifts that symbolize wealth, such as the pomegranate and golden stones. In Greek mythology, he is associated with darkness, death, and the afterlife. However, rather than punishing souls, Hades seeks to offer justice beyond death. As the mysterious ruler of the underworld, Hades is one of the most complex and intriguing gods in Greek mythology. One of the most renowned and versatile gods in Greek mythology, Apollo is the god of light, music, the arts, prophecy, and archery. As the son of Zeus and Leto, Apollo was born alongside his twin sister Artemis. Apollo's connection to light and the sun is one of his most prominent traits. Known as the god of the sun, he is often associated with bringing illumination and clarity. Apollo is also deeply connected to music, playing the lyre to enchant both gods and mortals with soothing, harmonious melodies. His ties to art, particularly music, make him a source of creative inspiration for humanity. Apollo's prophetic abilities are equally remarkable. At the Temple of Delphi, his priestesses would consult him to reveal the future. These prophecies were highly respected and held great significance in ancient Greek society. Apollo is also a skilled archer, capable of delivering swift punishment with his arrows when provoked. Although he is known for his passions and pursuits, sometimes displaying a harsh side, Apollo is often depicted as a just and wise deity. Famous for his romantic escapades, Apollo's love stories are both passionate and tragic. His unrequited love for Daphne is one of the most well-known tales associated with him. Apollo's symbols include the golden lyre, laurel wreath, and rays of sunlight. As a luminous and multifaceted god, Apollo remains a figure of inspiration for both art and nature, embodying the harmony and creativity that shape human expression. Ares, the god of war in Greek mythology, is the son of Zeus and Hera. Representing the brutal, savage, and bloody side of warfare, Ares is known for his courage as well as his ferocity and ruthlessness. He embodies both the physical power of battle and the destructive passions inherent in human nature. Ares is a complex and controversial figure in mythology. Ares symbolizes chaos and violence. His presence is felt on battlefields, where blood is spilled, anger rises, and unrelenting turmoil prevails. Often depicted as a fearless and invincible warrior, Ares is sometimes alienated even among the Olympian gods, due to his uncontrolled rage and combative nature. Despite this, he is an essential figure for understanding the nature of war and its inevitability in human life. Ares' love life is equally notable in mythology. His passionate affair with Aphrodite reveals another dimension of his divine powers. This relationship symbolizes the union of beauty and destruction. From this union came his children, such as Phobos, fear, and Deimos, terror, who personify the psychological impact of war. Ares' symbols include the shield, spear, and a burning torch. He is often accompanied by animals like the dog and vulture, reflecting his violent nature. In Greek mythology, Ares serves as a representation of the harsh realities of war, while also acting as a mirror to humanity's struggles and pursuit of power. Hephaestus is one of the most fascinating and multifaceted gods in Greek mythology. Known as the god of fire, blacksmithing, and craftsmanship, he is the divine artisan of Mount Olympus, creating magnificent works for both gods and humans. With his unparalleled skill, Hephaestus stands out as a vital creative force in the realm of the gods. The son of Zeus and Hera, Hephaestus's birth and life are marked by unusual circumstances. According to some myths, he was cast out of Olympus by his mother Hera at birth, due to a physical deformity. Hephaestus's skill in fire and metalworking earned him a place among the gods. He crafted extraordinary weapons, armor, and artifacts for them. Some of his most famous creations include Zeus's thunderbolts, Achilles' armor, and Aphrodite's magical girdle. He also forged the golden thrones and divine palaces used by the gods. Hephaestus's personal life is also significant in mythology. He was married to the goddess of beauty, Aphrodite, but their marriage was fraught with complications due to her infidelity. The tale of Hephaestus trapping Aphrodite and Ares in a net is one of the most well-known stories in Greek mythology. His symbols include the anvil, hammer, and tongs. Often depicted working at his fiery forge, Hephaestus represents determination and creativity. Despite his physical imperfections, he earned respect and admiration among gods and mortals, alike through his skill and intelligence. His story symbolizes triumph over adversity and the power of an outcast to rise above challenges. Hermes is one of the most dynamic and clever gods in Greek mythology. Known as the god of commerce, thieves, travelers, and messengers, Hermes also serves as the divine herald of the gods and a guide for souls to the underworld. Renowned for his speed and agility, Hermes acts as a vital link between the gods and humans. The son of Zeus and Maya, Hermes displayed extraordinary intelligence and creativity from the moment of his birth. As an infant, he famously stole Apollo's cattle and cleverly hid them. To make amends, he invented the lyre and gifted it to Apollo, showcasing his quick thinking and resourcefulness. Hermes' duties extend across both the divine and mortal realms. As the messenger of Mount Olympus, he swiftly carries out the god's will and resolves disputes with remarkable skill. In addition, he guides the souls of the dead to the underworld, serving as a companion to Hades. Hermes is often depicted with symbols such as winged sandals, a winged hat, and a staff. His winged sandals grant him incredible speed, embodying his association with movement and communication. Hermes' personality is characterized by cunning, intelligence, and practicality. As the protector of commerce, he plays a key role in peaceful negotiations and trade agreements. At the same time, as the god of thieves and trickery, he represents both order and chaos. Dionysus in Greek mythology is the god of wine, ecstasy, fertility, and theatre. The son of Zeus and the mortal Semele, Dionysus holds a unique place among the immortals. His birth itself is a legendary tale. After Semele's death, Zeus carried Dionysus in his thigh, making him a twice-born god. Dionysus' symbols include the grapevine, the wine cup, and the thyrsus, a staff adorned with ivy and vines. He is often accompanied by satyrs and maenads who embody the joyous revelry of wine feasts and the free spirit of nature. The festivals dedicated to him, especially the Dionysia, played a crucial role in the development of a theatre. However, Dionysus is not solely associated with pleasure. He is also linked to emotional intensity, madness, and themes of death. Much like the dual nature of wine, which can bring both joy and excess, Dionysus' character is dualistic. He represents the complexity of human emotions, the pursuit of freedom, and the connection to nature. As the god of ecstasy and creativity, Dionysus serves as a bridge between humanity and the divine. His stories celebrate both the joy and tragedy of life, making him a powerful symbol of human existence. Cronos, in Greek mythology, is a powerful titan known as the god of time and harvest. The youngest child of Uranus, sky, and Gaia, earth, Cronos rose to power by overthrowing his father and becoming the leader of the Titans. Encouraged by Gaia, he used a sickle to dethrone Uranus and took his place as the ruler of the universe. Cronos' reign is remembered as the Golden Age, a time described as peaceful, abundant, and just. However, his story takes a dark turn due to his fear of losing power. Upon hearing a prophecy that one of his children would overthrow him, Cronos swallowed each of them at birth: Zeus, Poseidon, Hades, Hera, Demeter, and Hestia. But Cronos' wife, Rhea, devised a plan to save their youngest child, Zeus. She secretly hid Zeus in Crete and tricked Cronos by giving him a stone wrapped in swaddling clothes to swallow. When Zeus grew up, he led a rebellion against Cronos, culminating in the epic Titanomachy, a war between the Titans and the Olympian gods. After his defeat, Cronos was imprisoned in Tartarus. Cronos' tale explores themes of power, fear, and the inevitability of fate. As a symbol of time and destruction, his mythological journey is not just the story of a titan, but a profound metaphor for the cycles of life and the relentless passage of time. One of the most fascinating figures in Greek mythology, Eros, is the divine embodiment of love and desire. His arrows unite hearts, or sometimes break them apart. Eros is the son of Aphrodite. Eros is Aphrodite's playful and mischievous son. Eros carries a bow and golden arrows that fill the hearts of gods and mortals with love. He also wields silver arrows that replace love with cold indifference. This duality makes Eros both a savior and an instigator of love. One of Eros' most famous stories involves his love for a mortal woman named Psyche. Eros falls deeply in love with Psyche but sets one condition: she must never look upon his true form. Overcome by curiosity, Psyche breaks this trust by gazing at Eros while he sleeps. Heartbroken, Eros leaves her. Yet Psyche, determined to win back her beloved, endures great trials and challenges. In the end, their love triumphs, proving that love is not just a feeling, but also a testament to sacrifice and perseverance. Eros is not merely a mythological figure. He symbolizes humanity's deepest emotions tied to love and passion. Prometheus, one of the boldest and most rebellious figures in Greek mythology, was a titan who made a great sacrifice for humanity. Known as a creative titan, Prometheus is said to have shaped humanity from clay and water, giving them life. However, humans were weak and defenseless. Prometheus decided to bestow upon them knowledge, craftsmanship, and most importantly, fire. Fire, however, was a sacred power belonging to the gods, and Zeus did not want humans to possess it. Defying Zeus's command, Prometheus stole fire from Olympus and gave it to humanity. This act is considered one of the greatest gifts in human history, as fire enabled the rise of civilization, progress, and survival. Despite enduring millennia of suffering, Prometheus never lost his resolve. Eventually, he was freed by Heracles. Prometheus is not just a mythical figure. He is a symbol of freedom, knowledge, and sacrifice. His story represents humanity's desire for progress and the struggle that comes with it. Thanatos, the symbol of death in Greek mythology, is a dark yet captivating figure. Silent, fair, and inevitable, he embodies the end that awaits all. Thanatos is the personification of death, born to Nyx and Erebus. Alongside his twin brother Hypnos, he represents the two inevitable realities of existence, sleep and death. Thanatos brings the end of life quietly, as a force that is neither cruel nor merciless, but absolute. Unlike other gods, he is not feared as much. In Homer's works, Thanatos is portrayed as gently carrying human souls to the underworld. Thus, he serves as a reminder that death is less about physical pain and more about a transition. Though often a silent figure in mythology, there are a few notable stories about Thanatos. The most famous of these is the tale of King Sisyphus, who tricked death by chaining Thanatos. For a time, death ceased to exist in the world, but this defiance was not tolerated by the gods, and Thanatos was eventually set free. Thanatos is not only a symbol of death, but also a reminder of life itself. His quiet presence teaches us that life is fleeting, and every moment is precious. If you enjoyed our story, please like the video and subscribe to our channel. Also, please visit our Pinterest and Etsy pages in the description below.